Hello everyone and namaste. I'm glad to be here. Today we are going to speak about asana. So as we know already, we have 8 limbs of yoga, and the first one is yama and the second one is niyama. We have separate videos for that. And today we are going to speak about asana. It's really interesting to see that asana is only the third limb of yoga and is just one limb out of 8 limbs. Many times we think that yoga is just about the physical practice. Yoga is just about asana, which basically means posture. It's the yogic postures that everyone knows of. So it's really important to see that we want to incorporate all the different teachings of yoga into the asana. Asanas are not a separate practice, they are within a context, they are within a larger understanding of yoga as union, is how to create a union, how to bring union. So asanas are a spiritual practice. Yoga is a spiritual practice that the aim of this spiritual practice is to bring us into enlightenment. So this is not fitness or sport. Yoga is a spiritual teachings that brings us into oneness. And asana are a mean with this path to get into the most liberated state that we can be in. When we speak about asana, we want to understand more about the body and mind relationship. Because after all, yoga is bringing a union between body and mind, being present in the body and bringing the body to some kind of a purification as well as the mind. And we see that the body is affecting the mind and the mind is affecting the body. In very simple examples, if we are just going to imagine very amazing ice cream that has also a chocolate cake next to it, and it's smelling so good, and we just imagine it in our mind. In couple of minutes, we'll have some body reactions, and we'll have some saliva, and our body will react to that. And there is nothing physical out there, it's just a mind matter, and it becomes something physical. It's actually affecting our body. In the same way, when our body is stressed, when our body is under a lot of depression, our mind will be affected from that as well. So we can see here that there is like a relationship between body and mind, and each one of them is affecting the other. Now the science of asana gets into place, because what we can actually do with the yogic posture is to affect the mind. And then while doing that, we can actually getting into a higher state of mind, which we will speak about in a moment. So we can see right away that when we do a posture with our body, it will have an effect on the mind. If I will do a posture of a warrior and I will spread my arms and be very strong in this position, I will feel this strength, I will feel the courage, I will feel this ability of my body. I will feel very empowered. But if I will be in a posture that is very compressed and I will sit in front of the computer and my whole back will be hunched, I will also feel it in my mind. I will feel less connected to myself, to others. My breath will be shallow, and so on. So it will have an effect on my mind. So this is the fourth thing that we want to see. The yogic postures actually bringing different states of mind in correlation to the elements. So some posture of the more fiery posture that we need a lot of effort and a lot of strength will bring more of the fire element in our body, and therefore also a state of mind of courage and success and strength. And other postures that are more relaxing, let's say like forward bends, will bring more of the water and earth element and will be very relaxing for the nervous system, and they will bring a state of mind of relaxation and ease. The most famous posture in relation to yoga would be the Lotus pose, where we are sitting in a cross-legged position and we are getting into a meditation state. This is not a coincidence. We see that from 5,000 years ago, that the helpful thing in a meditation practice is the posture. Iyengar, the yoga master, said that the most important thing of yoga is the posture. The most important thing of meditation is the posture. When we keep our posture in a certain way, it's a science that brings the mind into an elevated state. When we come into a lotus position or any other cross-legged position and we stable ourselves, we bring equanimity into the body and we bring symmetry as well. The body gets into alignment, the mind gets into alignment. We are able to go beyond the thoughts, beyond the emotions, and we become so spacious and open. So this is the ultimate pose in yoga, which is called the perfect pose, is Siddhasana. Siddhasana means the perfect pose, but it's also Siddhi is a power state, paranormal ability. So when we get into a posture that is bring so much of what the yoga is all about, opening the body and bringing it into alignment and bringing unity between body and mind. This is what the asanas are doing. They are bringing us into such higher state of being, such a higher state of mind. So I encourage us all to take the practice in a holistic way and to see that the asanas are actually a vehicle to bring us into a different state of mind, to cultivate fire, to cultivate water, to bring ourselves into relaxation, and to bring ourselves into a transcendent state of the mind. There is just one more thing that I want to mention about asanas. It says in the Yoga Sutras that asanas are actually an equilibrium between ease and effort, between steadiness and comfort. So when we do these powerful poses, these powerful teachings that brings us into an elevated state of mind, we want to find this place within ourselves, this middle ground, which also bring opposites together, still feeling very comfortable in a very uneasy pose, and still being very present in a very easy pose, bringing unity in the pose itself, and keeping the awareness, keeping ourselves alive. It's also balancing the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for digestion and rest, and the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible more for action and sharp actions. When we bring these two together, we are actually combining these two powerful forces, the yin and yang, the sun and moon. This is what yoga is about. Hatha yoga is the yoga of sun and moon. Ha means sun and ta means moon. Hatha is bringing sun and moon together. And how wonderful it is to be united, to be forceful, to have all of our power in our body. We embody ourselves in such a powerful way. This is the teachings of asana. There is so much more to say about asana, and you can find so much more information about it and many practices in our website. So feel free to visit vagabondtemple.com, and thank you for your time and have a great day. Namaste.